Liking and wanting are two very different processes in the brain. And if you don't understand the difference, you can end up in a very big mess as a marketeer. Sometimes people like your product, but they don't want it. And sometimes they want it, but they don't like it, and they end up buying it. So how does this work in the brain, and why is this? Let me give you a practical example to understand this a little bit better. Let's say we have someone that is addicted to drugs, and they don't like the drugs anymore because they're ruining their life, but they really want the drugs. So there you see how that can work together, or it doesn't work together. And at the other hand, let's say in reality, when I'm trying to sell my marketing services, then most of the time, entrepreneurs like the idea of growth, but they don't really want it, so they don't end up buying my services. What you have to understand, that there is a part of the brain that processes the liking, and there's a part of the brain that processes the wanting. And those are very different processes. So if people end up buying a product, it's always processed by the wanting part. And the wanting part says, look, I like the reward, I really want the reward. What are the costs? That's pain. So the behavioral costs and the financial costs are both pain. We want to prevent pain, so we want to keep the cost as low as possible. And then the brain says, look, I like this, the reward is big enough, the costs are okay, so I want this, I'm going to buy it. But the liking part is just saying I like it, and it gives me a good feeling. But it has nothing to do with wanting to buy something. So people can simultaneously like something, but don't want something. Wanting is all about making progress, helping to do something in your life. And it can be something emotional or something functional, but it has to do with really wanting. So if you want to end up selling your product, people need to want it. It needs to be processed by the wanting part of the brain. And this is why a lot of people in sales are seeing that your customers are liking it, but they don't really want it. And people are going to talk about in marketing and sales departments, yeah, sales is not going very well, but everybody likes it. Well, they don't have to like it. They have to want it. And that's a very different thing. So understanding that these are very different concepts and that this is all being processed by the unconscious brain. So if you ask someone, then it's always being processed by the conscious brain. So people are really actively thinking about it. But you can't access the unconscious brain. So people can say, I like it, but it doesn't mean they will buy it.